Hi, everybody. I wanted to talk to you today about the connection with children and greed, and also adults as well, it applies to. But the particular example I'm thinking about is a real life situation that I was made aware of recently. And it's kind of come up a few times, whether I've been reading it in the press or it's been on the TV or whatever. But there seems to me that the value of things like our stuff, new pair of shoes, trainers, iPhone, whatever it might be, for some people is of greater value and importance than anything else. And if we think about people like drug dealers and how they can recruit young children to get involved in their drug rings and whatever it is they do, they make it sound so glamorous, don't they? They, promote all of this, or you can, earn this amount of money, you can buy yourself all this sort of stuff, look at what I've got. And that's really appealing to a child. But I wonder, would it be appealing to a child if that stuff didn't matter to them as much? If their family and being a good person and all those other things, if that was really strong and they had good self-esteem and things like that, I just wonder whether they would be as susceptible to, getting involved in these sorts of things like drug dealers and whatever. But also that a lot of people now do seem to think that their happiness is going to come through having stuff, and wearing the right clothes and looking a certain way. And I think that the social media and the media has a lot, a big part to play in that. But it does really concern me because I literally don't know how this is going to change. I think that maybe the media need to take some more responsibility, and we need to have a much more balanced view of what is really important in life, because our health and just noticing things outside, like, the beautiful nature that we, are surrounded by. But all that stuff is just taken for granted, and people just sort of don't really maybe sometimes appreciate how important that is. Certainly kids wouldn't find that very interesting, I suppose. But we need to find something that's going to catch their attention more than what drug dealers and people like that have got to offer, because this isn't getting any better, and where their life is going to go as an adult, I just think is only going to get worse, whether it's that they develop their own addictions and certain behaviours, end up in prison, all sorts of things are more likely to happen. I'm not saying it, other kids that weren't involved with drug dealers and things wouldn't go down that route. But I just think that this whole area around greed is portrayed, people just think it's so important to have all of these things, which actually ultimately aren't going to fulfill us. But how do we get that through to kids? How can we make them understand and realise that actually that stuff's nice to have? I'm not saying it's not nice to have, but to what end? And I'd love to hear your comments and thoughts. I'm still kind of processing it all because it keeps cropping up in my mind, and I just wanted to really talk about it today and get your opinions. I hope to hear from you all soon. Take care. Bye.